What's up guys, today we're doing some pretty basic 3800 supercharged maintenance. The 07 is going to be getting a PCV valve, and I thought it would be a good video because a lot of people don't even know where the PCV valve is in the supercharged cars. But you're not going to need much to do this job. You're going to need a PCV valve, or you could clean the one that's in there. They don't normally go bad, they just get stopped up. You will need a PCV valve gasket, and these are really hard to come by. I don't even know where to tell you to get this by itself, but they do a lot of times come with the intake plenum kits, so that's one way that you can get them. You're going to need some small needle nose pliers and a 10mm on a ratchet or an impact or something to take the bolts out. So let's take it to the car and I'll show you what we need to do next. Okay, so we're out at the 07 now. I'm going to show you what we need to do. This is a completely stock setup right here, so this should look just like what's on your car. All you're going to need to do is take this off to pull your engine cover off, and put this back so nothing gets stuck in there. Now the PCV, which is actually labeled right here, is under this little plate. So all you need to do to access it is take these two 10mm bolts out. And it'll pop up because it is spring loaded, just like that. So with this, sit that to the side, pull this spring out, and the PCV valve sits right there. So you can take your needle nose pliers and just grab, wiggle, and pull, and there's your PCV valve. This one's in pretty good shape, but we're just replacing it as a preventative measure. Now there is a seal inside here too. There's this O-ring. So you will need to transfer that to the new one, which is no big deal. Like I said, this one doesn't really need this, but we're just doing it as a preventative measure because it's a good idea and I thought it'd make a good video. So you're gonna put the O-ring on there, slide this back in here, which can be kind of challenging sometimes. Let's see if we can. But just take your time so as not to rip the O-ring. Once you get it going, it should go down pretty decently. Once you've got it all the way flat like that, just going to replace this spring like so. Then the gasket is almost always stuck to this. You could try to reuse it if you want to, or you can use a new one. I'm going to use a new one, so what I'm going to do is go wheel this off, and then we'll put the new one on there and stick it back together. Okay, the easiest way to do this then is to stick the gasket down there first. I got this cleaned off good now. Then you're just going to take your bolts and start this. Start the bolts and use them to hold the gasket in the right place. And then if you just go back and forth on the two a little bit at a time, it'll go down even. Then final torque it by hand because you don't want to break these bolts, so I'm going to do that. But that's pretty much it. That'll take care of it, and that renews your PCV valve. So I'm going to let you go for this video. It's another short but easy one. But if you need or think you might need a PCV valve in a supercharged 3800, that's how you do it. So thank you so much for watching, and peace.